Alright, welcome back guys. We've got the EXP on the bench today, and today's video is a jam-packed video, and it's all going to be about protection mods for this EXP. And all these protection mods that I'm going to be doing to this EXP are highly recommended. They've been thoroughly tested, super durable. So guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'll give you a quick update on what we've done to this RC so far. I've got the stock ATES Spectrum system installed on this EXP. It's running a 23 tooth pinion. I've done a video on how to install this, and more importantly in that video I show you how to put together that servo saver. So guys, that's the electronics I've got installed. I've done a video on that. I will be leaving a link in the description on how to install the electronics. Pop the body back on. Next guys, we've got a wheelie bar installed on there. This is the Outcast AS wheelie bar. This wheelie bar I have removed from my RTR Kraton, and I've had that installed there for about 6 months now. It's super durable, still in really good condition as well. Highly recommended. This will protect your rear spoiler, and if you look at this rear spoiler, this is a brand new EXP rear spoiler, and they have slightly modified the spoiler to accommodate the wheelie bar. So super easy, quick mod to do guys, and it's well worth doing. So that's what I've already done on this EXP. As I said, today is all about protection mods, and I'll just go through some of the protection mods I want to do. My number one protection mod guys is this Shugu Reinforce Your Body. These bodies look amazing, but they are prone to cracking in certain areas. So what I tend to do is I've done this to a lot of my RCs lately. This is the 110 milliliter tube. I've got a couple of these, and also guys, we've got the orange plasterboard tape. This is the extra sticky version. Next guys, we've got this. This is a LiPo checker and alarm buzzer. It is the BX100. I don't tend to use the alarm buzzer side of it. I just used the LED screen on the front here just to display my voltage and my battery, and I just keep a check on it. Another recommended mod guys, and to go with this I've got this here. This is a 30 centimeter 4S balance lead extension cable, and what I tend to do is I tend to install this on the body, and I run the extension cable all the way to the batteries. Next guys, we've got this here. Now these are a set of mud guards for the Kraton AS. These aren't 3D printed, they're a plastic cutout piece, so it's shiny on one side and dull on the other. I've got a couple of holes there. These are attached using zip ties, so it's very simple and easy to do. They are flexible. This is the first time I'm using something like this. We'll see how well that copes with some bashing. Next, got this. These are a set of fan guards for the Outcast AS and the Kraton AS, 160 amp ESC and 1250 kV motor fan protector. And guys, highly recommended. Before I had these installed, I did end up breaking the fan blades, and these fans for the motor aren't too hard to get hold of, but the fans for the ESC are very difficult to get hold of, so they're always out of stock. So since I've had these installed, I've not broken any more blades, and it stops any stones from falling in there. So another recommended mod. Next, got some pads that I will be putting underneath the motor and the ESC to give that some cushioning. Next, we got this. So this is the Proline lid skid body protectors. This is your part number 6360-00. And guys, these are designed for a smaller RC car, but I got these recommended to me because I want some protection for the front nose of this RC. Now the new XP has got the Super Basher bumper installed. This bumper does give the lower front of this RC some protection, but the top of this car is exposed. So what I want to do is I want to install maybe 4 of these on the front, around there somewhere, just to give it some kind of protection on the front nose, so if it does end up scraping along the ground on its head, we don't get full of scratches. This body looks amazing, and you want to keep it looking as nice as it is right now for as long as you can. Then guys, lastly, super excited about this one. We've got a chassis skid guard. This is brand new from Armour Skins. This is for the A-Test range, and I've got something similar installed on my 6S EXB, guys, and that's been super durable. I've been really impressed with how it looks. I've had probably about 6 or 7 bashes now with the skid protector that I've got on my 6S Kraton, and that guy's still looking as good as it was when I installed it. So super impressed by this. And all of these mods that I'm going to be installing, guys, I'm going to be leaving a link in the description below, so be sure to check them out. And all of these mods, in my eyes, are well worth doing. That's what I'm going to install. Let's get on with it. So first things first, let's get the shoe goo ready. Let's get this body reinforced. So it's going to be quite simple. I have done some videos on how to reinforce your RC body, so I will be leaving a link in the description for that as well. But just quickly, we're going to remove all the furniture, we're going to remove all the stickers, and we're going to give the whole thing a good degrease. I tend to use some soapy water and make sure it's all dried up and everything before you start your install. One point I will mention is it's really highly smelly, and it will fill your house up with fumes, so you need to be doing this in a highly ventilated area, preferably outside if you can. So guys, I'm going to get that done first, and I'll be back with you shortly. Alright, the prep work is all done. It's been washed down, all the labels have been removed, and all the plastic parts have been removed, as well as the clips. And if I just turn it around, you can show you, I've just masked it all up and used a bit of paper and some masking tape, and it's just to stop me touching the body with hands that are going to be full of shoe goo. Next guys, getting some plasterboard tape stuck on, and with this plasterboard tape I just tend to put one piece, and then I tend to overlap the second piece and just carry on systematically all around the car and make sure it's stuck down. Also guys, a good tip, use a hairdryer, warm your body up, make sure the adhesive on this is stuck down. So guys, I'll get that done and I'll show you how it looks. It's all plasterboard taped up, and I've also gone around with some hot glue in certain areas so you can see. I want to quickly show you before I apply the shoe glue. So I've added extra on the front nose and around the front area here. Then I reinforce the top, and I've given that a little extra there as well. Then obviously the sides, both sides are done. And then at the rear here, it's not too bad at the rear. These are the areas where you need to be adding extra tape. I'm going to get the shoe glue put on, and once that's on I'll rip everything off and I'll put all the furniture back on, and then I'll get back to you and hopefully she'll be done. The shoe glue mod is now complete. Just be systematic when you're applying the shoe glue. Start in one side and then just make your way all the way around and come back to that point where you started from. And I did end up using 2 tubes of the shoe glue, so it's 110 milliliter tubes, and I used 2 of them. And guys, I've also got the lipo checker installed, and just a couple of zip ties, and I've got them threaded through the vents at the back here, and then I've got the extension plugged in on this side here. And then underneath you can see just spot glued the wire in place, and this is the end that will attach to the balance lead on your batteries. So we only need to connect to one battery, because obviously the batteries do discharge at the same rate, and all we need to know is what the health of that one battery is, and then we can make a judgment. So guys, that did take probably about an hour and a half, but it's well worth doing. It does add some weight to that body now, but it will reinforce this body as well. So let's get on with the next mod. Okay guys, that's the nose guard now installed. A couple of issues with it, so I'll just quickly run through them. Every other mod was quite straightforward, but just with this one, now 1, 2 and 3, these 3 screws were causing me issues, and the reason why is they were in the way of the shock tower and the body post. So guys, I'll quickly show you what I've done. So them 3 screws were hitting, one was hitting here and then the other 2 were hitting on top of here, and that was resulting in pushing the body up, and then I couldn't get my clips in for the body post anymore. So this is what I've done. So these retainers are made of plastic and they're quite deep, if you can tell there. So what I've done is I've used a sharp Stanley knife and I've sliced them in half. So you can see this one behind is half the height, and I've also used smaller screws. M2s, I think they're about 8mm long, these new ones that I've put in there. Here, just because when I slice these in half, I do have the top edge still available, so I just put that on there, saves me cutting another one. But that was a quick solution, and now what happens is it's shorter, so it doesn't get in the way as much of the body post, and I'm able to put the body on and put the clips in as well. So guys, that was the only issue I did come across. Other than that, she is ready. So guys, if you found this video helpful, useful and informative, hit the like, and if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I've still got a light kit to install on this thing, but she is in all purposes ready for her first bash now. And I'm really happy with this nose guard as well. I think it goes with the car quite well. So yeah guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Until the next time, see ya.